world. This one right here called How to Focus. How do you focus? People can't function correctly and carry out certain objectives that they set for themselves because they can't focus. If you learn how to focus and really harness the energy of your brain and knowing how to really use your brain, then you'll be able to accomplish anything. To be able to focus means you have to have discipline. To have discipline, you got to know how to concentrate. You got to learn how to humble yourself to a point to where nothing from the outside will interfere with what you're trying to accomplish. Certain methods on how to focus: eating the proper foods, exercising to relieve stress and testosterone that's built up, that comes from this thing called life that we live in. Keeping yourself active in a good way, not a negative way, that teaches the mind how to focus. When you determine to accomplish something, what do you have to do? You have to be focused. But like I told you before in another one of my videos, distractions is the negative to the positive of being able to focus. If you're trying to accomplish something, it needs to be all about you. It doesn't need to be about you, other people, other things, and other people's opinions, because their opinions is only a distraction, which takes you off the path of being able to focus. See, nowadays, people have a hard time focusing because they're so distracted by other things that's going on in other people's lives. And since they don't have a sense of direction, they can't figure out which path to go down. So they mimic and choose and try to replicate another person's life, which in the end really don't really get you nowhere, because you really just copying. But you have to take control of the energy that you set out. And how do you do that? Through the words that come out your mouth. When you speak certain things into existence, which you can, you have to know that there is a outcome of those things. But if you have no focus and energy locked in with what you're trying to do, then that's why the karma happens. That's why the bad things happen. That's why you be like, dang, why every time I do something, you know what I'm saying, it's bad stuff happen, but the positive stuff don't happen. That's what it is. Reading educational books, even though you may have graduated from high school or college or whatever, you never want to stop educating yourself, because that's what fuels the brain. You see what I'm saying? As long as you keep reading takes energy. Reading causes you to focus. When you eat before you go read a book, that's the fuel that you need. Just like if you want to play sports, like if you play football, what the coach will tell you, make sure you eat your protein bar, or make sure you eat something before you do this, because your body is the machine. You see what I'm saying? And if it's not feeding or getting the fuel that it needs, it's not going to perform to its highest ability. Now, there's things out there, that they sell that actually can help you focus more. That is another method of how you become smarter. But the main key is focusing on what you're trying to accomplish. You got to be able to eliminate all distractions. Meditating, it works. True story. Staying away from gossip, that helps you focus. Staying out of other people's business, that type of stuff, it helps you focus, so you can really channel in on your inner self and unlock certain abilities that you never knew existed within you. If you want to be successful, not the physical part, because the body is going to follow the mind. You know what I'm saying? If the mind is not together, and if you can't focus, the body is going to go off of what's being fed to it from the mind. You see what I'm saying? Now the physical part, that's the easy part, because all your body know is physical. It's a defense mechanism. Anytime it is touched, it sends a signal to your brain to let your body know that, okay, somebody's touching me. It all works together. The brain is like a computer. If you don't update your hardware or your mainframe, that computer eventually is always going to run at a certain pace. And then eventually, if you don't shut it down the right way, which is by getting the proper sleep and feeding it the right way, eventually it's going to shut down, which causes other problems. So, world, how to focus, that is the main key. And the steps are eating healthy, working out, doing positive things, creating images that you know that are going to be positive, that's going to help you. That's what keeps you motivated to focus.